Hey guys, hello and welcome to RENDER.CAMP. I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat and we're gonna start our today's workshop. My name is Daniel. I'm the founder of RENDER.CAMP, Fortis Vision, and a few different companies not related with 3D. So I'm here to share my opinion about and my perspective on the architectural visualization. So I'm waiting for anything. Just write me something to the chat that you can hear me well, everything fine with the stream, with connection, and we will start. I decided to divide this stream into two different blocks. Yeah, I'm waiting. I know we have some delay between me and you, like about I think 40 seconds, something like this. So yes, that's really important. Okay, so yeah, that's live stream, so everything would be like real, live. I'm really waiting for some feedback. Maybe you don't hear me, but no, I think everything fine. I really need some pluses. Something like this. So anyway, I'll be waiting because I know there's delay. Anyway, I will share my perspective on the architectural visualization, what's happening here, and also we will work with some picture with the scene. I promised you to show the scene is here, but first I want to talk about my perspective, what's happening. Obviously it's difficult to hide elephant in the room, and AI is here. A lot of people afraid of AI and everything like that. I'm ready to talk about this. I'm ready to talk about literally everything. I'm not hide anything. Yes, RENDER.CAMP is the educational project. We teach people to make architectural visualization. Actually, not only 3D as a Corona render courses. I'm sharing my perspective on the architectural visualization. And here's the point: visualization is not only about some particular workflow like 3D or 3D plus Photoshop, like matte painting or full 3D workflow. Actually, it's more or less the same. We used to work in 3D, then add something in Photoshop, that's clear. But architectural visualization, from my perspective, is the way to sell, demonstrate, and share, maybe communicate architecture with people, with the world. Yeah. So actually, it's not that important the way we do this. So we can create it in AI, we can create it in 3D, we can create it with matte painting, and obviously, here's the important things: people with experience, passion, an eye in this domain will always do better than people without that experience. And obviously we are, you, me, all of us have this experience, and we are ready to start moving forward. Doing something beyond just I don't want to say simple still images, because it's not that simple to create accurate and really beautifully looking picture. It's quite hard. But now, if even 2 years ago there was like a challenge to get it, so today that is like an entry ticket to the architectural visualization. Why? Because if the artist's portfolio is has low quality 3D or AI or any other content, it's relatively easy to replace that people with completely free, cheap AI pictures. the simplest example, I don't want to hide anything. It's this service. I don't like this service. I do not promote it. I just showing you it as an example. Yeah. So for example, this service says that you can upload some picture like that, and at the end you'll get picture like this. And someone may, for some cases, that might be enough. And that's true. Even 5 years ago, there was like low quality 3D content was enough for some purposes. Nothing new actually. But right now we can do it relatively cheap, and maybe not we, someone, anyone. Actually, that's another one point we have to discuss, because AI can't do it itself. So someone will do it instead of us. Yeah, so no any like real estate developer, marketing agency, CEO will create this picture. So some designer, artist, I don't know, Archviz artist, never mind, someone will do that. And when you watch this picture quite long, it might looks fine, but come on guys, we're living on the same planet, yeah? And here we have, I don't know, just simple obvious example, yeah? So that is the pictures by quite famous studio in architectural visualization, yes? And when we compare these pictures, of course, that is different pictures. I understand the point, but you understand the point also, yeah? The value this picture provide, and this not only picture, this company provide obviously different. And I don't want to say like exactly the best studio in the world can do it. For example, the RENDER.CAMP students doing, you can go to the RENDER.CAMP website and check the pictures, yeah, and compare these pictures. So obviously low quality AI content, the same as low quality 3D content. Let's not confuse them. They are extremely different still. And those companies for whom is enough to use low quality content, that was the same guys like 5 or 10 years ago. The same as interior designers and architects, because I've heard the feedback that architects right now can create their pictures themselves. And obviously, even 10, 20 years ago, there was the same. Architects could make their visualization content the same. So actually nothing new. On RENDER.CAMP, we have a lot of architects who do their content for themselves, and interior designers, of course. So that's like extremely the same situation. Where we valuable, I mean architectural visualization, only architectural visualization artists, not related with architectural business directly, in interior design business directly. In a okay, I will say editorial high-end visualizations, but as I said, to me, that is the entry ticket. That's like a normal volume and normal value we have to deliver to our clients. So for me, that is some kind of responsibility for the world, how the world will look like. That is important for me. Yeah. So it's another important thing. Pictures in architectural visualization is extremely easy to compare. I mean, when you look at the picture like this, themselves, like only this picture, it might feel like, okay, that's enough. But when you open this picture and like way more valuable picture and compare them face to face, immediately everything become quite clear. Yeah, why that is important to understand? Because we preparing this content not for us, not for our portfolios. We preparing this content for some businesses who will sell square meters. Okay, that could be architectural studios, design studios, but let's be honest. Commercial architectural visualization business mostly focused on the developers. If you are not, welcome to the reality. Work with architects and interior designers, become the most expensive for us part of the work. A lot of revisions, a lot of changes. They can do everything themselves. Like, it's difficult. But the real estate market, it's here, nothing changed. No any real estate developer will go to any software and create any picture. They still need a lot of marketing materials, and not still, they always need a lot of marketing materials. And here's the thing, they compete. And they compete not only with other houses in the neighborhood. They compete with different industries. They compete for money of some clients. So for us, I mean for you, for me, that is responsibility for client's client. So we have a client and we preparing content for our client who will show to their client. Yes, and that person just laying in the bed and scrolling their feed, checking, watching the pictures. Yeah, in social media, for example, that's where they see our pictures, and they see picture, I don't know, from the BMW, for example, from Porsche, from some luxury brands, Zara, I don't know, maybe not luxury. Anyway, that's high quality content. And sometimes they see our content, I mean real estate content, like buy property on Bali, buy the countryside house, buy some apartments, never mind. And for that client, for that person laying in the bed, is the same moment, the same feed, they scroll their feed, the same moment they scroll that feed, and they compare this picture with previous picture. And if that picture looks like this, unfortunately, it has no, it's not competitive. That's the thing. But that's true. It's enough to have this picture to, I don't know, like a print on the paper book to send to some, I don't know, to the government to demonstrate we'll build the house like this. It's definitely enough, and they don't need the top tier studio quality at all. Okay, so here's, I prepared some presentation, and I really want to share with you some thoughts. 3D visualization is B2B. 3D visualization is B2B, and 3D visualization is a service. It's another important thing to understand. And yeah, actually, guys, feel free to text me anything in the comments. It's going to be hard to sell pictures made with renderer. Yes, exactly. If you are architectural visualization company, but for some clients, for them, it might be enough. And that's fine. We have to be okay with this. And here's the next thing I want to share with you. Everyone, literally everyone, can create more or less nice pictures. The only question is it accurate enough or not? Accuracy is about specific, like dimensions, materials, place, and everything about accuracy. Come on, because inaccurate picture, it's relatively easy to create in AI, in Nana Banana, Re-Render, ChatGPT. There is a lot of different services. Let's be honest, that's not free, that's not easy, that is not accurate. But anyway, if you agree with all these, let's call it circumstances, if you agree with it, if that person, that business agree with that, it's fine, and nobody care about it. At the same time, world is tiring of low quality AI, the same as low quality 3D. Nobody like it. Nobody like these pictures. Nobody like low quality AI slope. So let's be honest. The wave of hype about it already moving down, and everyone understands the websites built by AI. It's cool that you try that MVP. That's cool that you done something, but after that you shift that product, I don't know, picture, website, document, presentation, never mind, to professional designer, and designer finish it. I mean, done it in the highest possible quality, because quality we've got with AI, it's just a, let's call it MVP. So that is my guys, one more time, that is my personal perspective on what's happening in architectural visualization. And that's actually why we starting move forward. Where exactly? If 5 years ago architectural visualization business was completely about pictures, even not about animations. Yes, we used to have animations in our pipeline, but that was like a additional product. We sell them, it's expensive, not everyone like it, and actually to make nice video, who already tried to make videos, it's not that simple, because here is a few completely new stages come into the room. Music, scenario, some editing, and to make nice video, it's more related with filmmaking than with architectural visualization itself. So that's completely different amount of skills and everything like that. But right now, architectural visualization become, I would say, slave of the marketing. Okay, maybe slave, that is too hard word, but we started to prepare different marketing content for our clients, where the picture is just a foundation. Of course, we use the pictures. Of course, we use picture and we sell pictures, but we already started sell some sets for 20, 30, 40, 50, and even higher, of course, $1,000, euro, never mind. Some sets of information where every single picture, every single animation, every single item cheaper than it was before. But all together, that is some kind of marketing kit we sell together to the client, to real estate developer. Actually, you can modify it for your domain, for your region, I don't know. To make them able to start selling that property almost immediately. You can even include some SMM support if you have that experience, of course. Maybe you can hire SMM professional, and that professional will be their SMM manager for your client, for example, with some subscription. And that's another quite, I don't know, is it smart or not? Actually, never mind. But the movement we started to do, we started sell subscription for our services. So we started imagine where the clients of our client are. They are in a social media, so they order our products, marketing products, I mean videos, websites. Yes, we started make websites also, branding also, of course pictures and animations, and not animations, films. We call them films because it's not like walkthrough animation. That's exactly short film about future building, and of course we're focusing on the social media. Because that is the entry point where the client start to explore some real estate compared with other brands like Porsche, like, I don't know, Cartier, any other, and decide to invest their salary to real estate and not into the other brands, or I don't know, other way to spend money, let's say in that way. And that's the thing. We started prepare subscription for content. It's cheaper by item, but every single, for example, week or 2 weeks or month, our client can get more pictures to make some posts in Instagram, animations, reels, stories, everything like that. So one more time, that's a wise move. It's we are shifting from the product, like a selling piece by piece, to selling whole service to help our client sell their product. And that's actually the point of no return for me personally, because I understand that's still architectural visualization, but that is definitely not 3D plus Photoshop. And I call that responsibility. That is my personal responsibility somewhere here in the, I'm sorry, I lost the train of thoughts with this presentation. But okay, I call it responsibility. Somewhere is here. Responsibility for my life, my personal, professional life. I'm responsible for future of architectural visualization, and I understand to leave thinking that something I learned 20, 10, 15, 5 years ago and expect it will work forever. It doesn't work. So I have to learn as quick as possible. I have to learn the way to make pictures as quick as possible to make later animations, not one, like a 5, and sell each cheaper than it was before, but make more. And obviously, come on, we don't need render them anymore. We can use clean, we can use sedans. The price for us for this animation would be around $50, maybe $20, something like this. And we can sell it for 500, 700. And if you can talk to your client and you are able to demonstrate them value you can deliver, so why not to sell some marketing kit, for example, 10 animations per month, every single month till the end of sales campaign of this house, for example, if that is if you a lot of stories house with a lot of apartments, for example, yeah, why not to get this subscription? Yeah, of course, I'm describing you the core idea. You can adopt it for your location, for your service, for your, I don't know, company, for your clients, for your region, neighborhood, etc., etc. Yeah, so the future is bright for those who truly love architecture, great visual content, and ready to push the boundaries. The goal is to learn how to make picture in, really cool looking, professionally editorial looking picture in 1 to super maximum 3 hours. We used to create some really heavy 3D scene, work on it, I don't know, a lot of weeks, maybe a month, and at the end, set up cameras somewhere, place cameras somewhere, and set up some lighting, and hope that the shot will look good. Obviously, we are shifting to the work picture for picture. So at the beginning, we briefing our client, detailed, not just tell me amount of pictures you want to get or amount of seconds animation should be. No, we briefing our client to understand their deep needs, what they need, what they market, what they want to get with these pictures. Because every single client will answer you everything, yeah? Like literally, in quotes. They will tell you, I need this picture for everything, for advertisement, for printing, for I don't know, printing on the fence next to the construction. That's clear, but you have to note this down, everything, and offer to a client the best solutions for every single item, because project for concept and project for marketing campaign, I mean architectural visualization project, is completely different things. We can't do the same job even if we use the same software for such different type of the outcome our client expect to get from us. So the goal is to learn how to create picture in 1, 2, maximum 3 hours using all the tools, methods, workflows we can get. For example, all these animations, that is my Instagram. I think most of you subscribe to my Instagram. If not, feel free to do that. If you don't like, you may not, up to you. And for example, that is the finals we've done on the last course. That was around 3 months ago, so obviously there was lower quality of AI animation, but anyway, right now everything evolving extremely quick. But anyway, we've done this in maybe 3, maybe 4 hours, something like this. I mean, from scratch, there was just a model, and at the end we've got this animation. 4 hours. If you can do like a 2 like this in a day, and even if you sell them in a, I don't know, $200 each, you can calculate your month income. I don't want to say we are about like selling your income. No, but the thing is, it's possible, and I'm showing how. And I'll today show how to do that based on the architectural visualization. But in the course, we're doing everything on every single lesson. We start and end with animation like this, and altogether it's about from 3.5 till 4.5 hours, something like this. But of course it could be shorter because I developed my method to speed it up. So last course it was a little longer. Right now it would be a little shorter. For example, my personally favorite animation is this one. I really love it. It looks quite architectural. Yeah, all the same, like around 3 hours for everything, and that animation is ready. So that's the thing. Why I'm telling you that? Because quite often I can hear the thing, we can do it with AI in one click. And in fact, my answer, and probably you also know that, in one click, nothing is possible. You have to write prompt, you have to find picture, you have to generate something. So it will be a few hours for sure. So the goal is to learn the way to make it possible in a few hours. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, and finish the project with 1, 2, 3 animations, with 2, 3, 5 pictures, maybe combine animations in them, generate some voiceover, music, maybe use some ready music, and that would be some starting marketing kit to sell to your client, which is obviously altogether would be more expensive than selling just still images, because price for still images really will be lower, and everything we can get relatively like free with Nana Banana and re-render would become almost cheap, almost free. Yeah. So nothing better than having to manage 25 clients by myself instead of 5 a month. All depends on your responsibility or on your enthusiasm. I don't know. It's a lot about your personality. I'm not sure it's not about exact workflow. It's about who you are, who your clients, how you can sell. Can you sell or not? Because all depend on you more than on workflow. And that's actually what I want to one of things I want to share with you. We are not just 3D visualizers. That's a terrible thing. Guys, please forget about this. We are not 3D visualizers. 3D visualizers will lost the job. That's fact. We have to take responsibility for future of architectural visualization. If you can do that, welcome to the bright future. If you can't, if you can just sit next to your $500 laptop and moaning that you have no job, that's the problem. But not problem in architectural visualization. I want to talk super maximum honestly. We have to be responsible for our lives, for future of architectural visualization and future of architectural visualization, not about full 3D workflow. That's full stop. Okay, so let me remind you super last time why I'm going to show you how to create this picture in 3D, because we have to learn the workflow, how to do it relatively quickly, 1-2 hours, and get super maximum possible quality of this picture. I've prepared this simple model. It's prepared only for one shot. We can try to find a different angle in the same scene, but it's not that important. The only important thing is the way to do it quickly. So yeah, that is the simple scene. Let me start work here. I understand that's some kind of more technical side, but yeah, let me answer a few questions I see here. We don't need 3ds Max at Corona anymore. No, that's not true. And actually that's the problem. We need 3ds Max and we need Corona and we need all the software around it. The only thing is it's not enough anymore. I mean, we can't expect that learning Corona 3ds Max it's enough to be successful in architectural visualization. That's what I want to say. When the architectural volume is good, when we have it in any program, volume and drawing, this is the basis of future rendering. It is necessary to build a style for rendering through AI. I would agree with you. And one of the most important things we have to explore and learn is exactly train our eye, our visual experience, what we call beautiful. Because we can, like, let me make a short stop here. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to say anything bad about anyone, but we go in, usually every one of us, all of us go into the Behance, for example. I'm not logging it in here. Actually, that's good. Can I try to find here something? No, I have to sign in. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, continue. Come on, I don't want to do that. Can I just start free trial? Interior Behance in. Maybe not interior visualization. Maybe it have to be. Where's Behance? I don't know. Here's quite a lot of let's try. I know nothing about any of the projects. Yeah, but it may looks like okay. Yeah, but then when we compare this picture with something good, quite good, it's automatically become obvious. I don't know what is more or less similar. It's I don't have anything like this, but obviously which picture is better. Yeah, it's obviously to compare, and I choose not the worst picture on the planet, because you know how the reality of architectural visualization and interior visualization look like, because even Behance portfolio not the worst place to compare. Yeah, every single picture have to start looks like that. Blender is the best. Honestly, I want to say to you, you know, like, you are the best. If you can do amazing content in Blender, God bless you. If you can do your amazing content in 3ds Max, the same. In Corona Render, amazing. If you can do it in V-Ray, welcome to reality. I don't know, it's not that important. Modeling makes AI understand more than you want, and not just rolling the dice and see when it will give something close to what you want. Artistic vision needs specification, not just random. For something yes, for something no, because we are not choosing design as a visualization company, but we choosing the style, the mood, let's say design of the picture. So interior design, it's chosen by interior designer, but design of the picture, that's our responsibility. Blender is fine, you're going into D5 to Unreal. Actually, D5 also good. I don't want to say anything bad about any other software. It's not important, guys. The only important, what do you call nice at every single step? More contrast, less contrast, more color, less color. That's important. All the rest things is moving so fast, people are already getting overwhelmed by it. That's also true. I already told that modeling, if their software can create a 3D file from 2D plans and elevations, all depend on what you're talking about. Because if you just want to create some picture, you can do it even in ChatGPT. But the question is accuracy. How accurate your picture, like final outcome, should be. Yeah. I just use Revit and AI. Is it fine? Thank you guys. Thank you that you believe in my supervision. I can't see your pictures because I know it's possible to create in Revit amazing picture. Literally in any software, in SketchUp you can make an amazing picture. The question is not the software. The question is, what do you call amazing outcome? I try to use Revit Blender. I can give you another one. Advice, maybe. Go to Instagram one more time, my personal page. Yeah, over here, over there. Maybe from the from mobile it doesn't work. No, it's worked fine. So, and here you can find the pictures I personally choose as pictures I like. That is my method to improve my eye about architectural visualization. And you can open the picture. No, on the desktop it doesn't work, but you can do it from your cell phone. And open any of these pictures and open your renders. If your pictures not looks like this, if the emotion from these pictures not the same, you have to learn something. And of course, obviously, RENDER.CAMP is the best place to do that, because you can check our students' final works, and you will know that your final works will be the same. That's the thing. That's why we are here. And one more time, RENDER.CAMP is not about 3ds Max and Corona Render. It's about architectural visualization. It's about being responsible for outcome. It's about training eye, it's about using software, it's understanding what's important. And the next course will start next Monday, so now is the best time to join. Anyway, let's start work with this picture. I'll try to do it as quick as possible just to show you the most crucial checkpoints of the architectural visualization. I usually work in this type of interface, and I know there is a lot of people undervalue importance of interface. For example, layers. Most of you, I believe, will say something, Daniel, come on, can you show us some secrets? Where is the magic button lot or something like that? It's multiple important checkpoints you have to use in your work to get amazing final outcome, including even this thing. You may say, Daniel, that is so not important. Why are you showing us that? No, different colors impact your brain, to your vision differently. And turn everything into one color will reduce the different color intensity. Because something colored in red may looks more heavy in the picture than something colored in white. And you will subconsciously think, oh, I have to make it darker, brighter, I don't know, something. Add more contrast. But in fact, the problem is in view part. Maybe. Okay, so that is the point number one. Point number two. We always have to start with one shader. For example, Corona Physical. Yeah, I'm going to use one shader to everything. And even if you have trees with shaders, with everything like that, you can create new folder like tree to save a shader from the tree, something like Corona Cosmos. Yeah, that was Corona. No, there was Corona Cosmos over here. 3D models, vegetation. For example, what I have other. I might have to download everything. No. Okay, let me download anyone. Some of them. I'm sorry guys, it will take some time. Of course I have to. No, okay, it's here. Okay, it's here. For example, you will duplicate it to mesh, remove proxy, and you may take the shader. So you'll keep all the textures. For example, the most important texture for us is opacity for the leaves and displacement for the trunk, if we have it. Now, in this case, that is normal map. Okay, so you can save it here, but for the start of your work, you have to apply some shader like this and also color it into the standard color for the whole scene. It will be way more easy to set up overall camera if you have just one shader. Then let's render just this window. Yeah, so I'm going to fix it here. Yeah, let's make it a little smaller. Let me reset render setting. Corona, I'll switch to F-Storm, for example, and go back to Corona. That is only one way to really reset all the things. To 5000. That is the resolution we always render. Then please let's set up denoising Corona denoiser. For example, denoiser, we can use NVIDIA GPU AI, NVIDIA CPU AI. I saw there is a lot of guys who say in Instagram or YouTube like the best, like the only way to create nice pictures is to use some specific denoiser or something. That's in my personal opinion, that's not true. I mean, you can make amazing picture using any denoiser. The beautiful picture hidden not in the denoise method. Like, that's really weird to say opposite. Okay, like beautiful picture hidden not in the settings at all. Yeah, in a composition and lighting, in a workflow you use to get that picture. Okay, so on the foreground we have that we need to have the trunk, and of course we can just upload some tree, but the best trunks, especially for the foreground, is 3D scanned models. And for that you have to go to the stay here. For example, I still use Quixel Bridge. Yes, I'm old, but you can find the same collection in a Fab. You can find a lot of different scan models, including go to your backyard and scan the trunk you have using your cell phone and some software. Actually, that's not that hard. There is a lot of resources where you can find something. Okay, 3D, for example, plants, no, 3D assets. So maybe I have to type some building historical props, nature, probably, debris, mushroom, seed, tree, debris, branch, trunk, maybe stump. Yeah, and here we can find something, I think something really nice. I think that is something important to have something on the foreground. But obviously I have something in already saved files. For example, I don't know, let's try this one. It's not that important. Okay, let me move it somewhere here. And the same as I told you, yeah? Here we have that trunk. I'll take the shader, and while I work with the scene setup, we call this stage scene setup, it's not important to see texture. I have to work with composition now. That is important thing. Let me find the more or less nice looking position. Let me twist it a little. Something like that. I will not use this tree. I placed it just for fun. Okay. Okay. So what's here? Here is the little bit not correctly modeled geometry. It have to be like this. Here it should be like that. Model have to be prepared. Oh yeah, guys, I will share with you in the comments this model when the workshop will end for your practice. But one more time, that is not that important. Important, I think, is the workflow you follow. That is the thing. Okay, let me slice it. Quick slice. I think I'll do it in that way, like this. Slice plane. No? Okay, I will reset Xform. Slice plane. Pum 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 pum. 90 degrees. Yeah, I need just a okay, something like that. Okay, and I will scatter here some grass, yeah, and here some grass, and here and here and here. Cool, cool. Okay, so that I will detach it because I will scatter grass here. And I prefer to detach the geometry for scattering. Okay. So, what's next? Next is the we always have to move from something big to something small. In a scene setup, in colors, in a scene management, actually not important. So that's why we're gonna start with huge background trees. The Corona Cosmos browser is not the best source to get amazing vegetation. That's fact. My favorite Max 3 models. But anyway, if you we can use it just because it's quicker in terms of this workshop. Let me try to find some big trees. It have to be exactly trees. It have to be exactly big. For example, here's I have downloaded a tree. Wanna find something nice for this scene. It will take some time to find something. Please continue scrolling. Yeah, I think I can even use some of these, no? For sure. Oh, I think I can use some already downloaded just to speed up the process. Cool. Okay, so what I have. I always appreciate Daniel. He always mentioned it's not in the software, it's in the eyes that you have developed over years. Yeah, exactly. So you can't just open Nana Banana and generate amazing content. I mean, person with experience and the same tools like 3ds Max, Corona, Nana Banana, and any other little tool. So person with experience and world of tools would be always better than person without experience and all the same tools. Yeah. Okay, Corona proxy. Pam 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 pam. Maybe something else. Yes, no, I can't see. Let me delete, duplicate to mesh, duplicate to mesh, duplicate to mesh. Okay, and of course, the same as I was showing you, you can take a, you can take the textures from all of them. I will not do that just to save time, but you understand the point. Okay. So, we always move from something big to something small. That's why and of course you can use proxy. I just prefer to use 3D models to see what's going on. Okay, that is my main view. That is my viewport to work. Okay, so I understand I need a little bigger plane to scatter everything. Okay. Let's say minus 500. No, 600, that's too much. 500, yeah, like that. That would be enough. Material, bounds, yeah. And let's start to work with background. Okay, I'm not sure I like it because the leaves are too big, so I'll downscale it. It's downscaling trees is fine, upscaling not that good. Please never cross trees like that. Trees doesn't grow in that way. You need to save some space between them, at least a little bit. At least something like this. But some space have to be. Because of two reasons. First of all, that is not natural. Second point is light and shadow of the objects. Every single object, even tree, have to have part with light, with shadows, with we have to see cast shadows, and we have to get possibility to make other objects drop the shadows to this tree. So that's why all that is important. I don't want to see this trunk. I want to hide the background a little. It's not that important to have absolutely unique. I don't like that branch. Okay, let me do it in a little different way. Okay, so that is exactly the background. I'll put it even a little lower. That's fine, I believe. Cool. On the background, I need some. I will upscale this tree because I need to have little bigger leaves here. No, it's fine. It's almost standing on the ground, so I'm almost not lying. Yeah, cool. Let me make it a little smaller here. I can put it. Oh, I can move this one a little backwards, yeah. I want to get. Here's an important thing to understand. Any kind of contrast will attract attention. But contrast, it's not about like a contrast in the picture. Contrast is the difference. Any kind of difference. For example, that could be difference in size, different in color, difference in light. And it doesn't mean the hero of the shot, for example, building, have to be in the most lighted area. No, that means the difference will attract more attention to the whole picture. We just have to remember that, know that, and be able to work with this. Okay, let me duplicate that tree. I'll put it somewhere there, just to get a little more objects on the background. And you may ask me, Daniel, what does it mean? Am I need to prepare everything for one frame only? Look, my religion is at the end we're gonna deliver to our client some number of pictures. Always, not just a 3D scene or something like that. We will deliver like 5, 10, 15, I don't know, 20 pictures. And if you can create one picture for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, that mean you can just multiply that time for amount of pictures you have to deliver and just finish the project in a few days. But if you working on model like your lifetime and then start searching for a nice frame, that might be a problem. So for me, that is way more predictable workflow. And of course, every single next shot will be quicker. Oh, Cosmos browser. I need some palm over here. It's here. Palm. Actually, I'm not sure I like the palms from the Cosmos browser. I don't like the Cosmos browser at all. So let me... Texture, no. Models. Yeah, actually, one of the sides of your experience, it's knowing the... okay, let me open it again. Knowing the collection. I remember 97 is palms. Yeah. Okay, let's try to find here something I will like. Actually, this one, no. Maybe this one, but no, too strong, I think. I don't like any of them. As I remember, 16. No, somewhere around 16, maybe 15. Yeah, 15. I don't know. What of all Max 3 do you like more or use more? Yes, I like Max 3 the most. That is, in my personal opinion, that is the best collection. But sometimes there is... For example, right now I like this one. Okay, let's okay, I'll use this here. I know there is 3 different palms, but who cares? Mesh Corona, Pack Corona, this one, no. 3. Yeah, this one. Pumped. Merge. Okay, let me... actually, that's not the same palm I need, but I can try to do it in that way. A little bigger. Why not? And yeah, guys, there is no sense to start modeling, to start adding any kind of light until we finish the main structure of the composition. Just no sense. Okay, so let me try to find some tree for the foreground. Of course, you can spend like hours, days, weeks, I don't know, more time on searching the best assets. For me, the goal is to finish the project as great as possible, as quick as possible. Okay, let me hide that. Okay, here we have the tree. I don't see anything. Let it be like this. I'm not sure I wanna Yeah, merge. Okay, cool. Maybe not bad. Okay, let it be like that. I think I have to duplicate it to get a few branches to make some foreground detalization. I think that would be nice. Let's say detach. Okay. Maybe that would be enough. Maybe not. Have no idea. Then let me delete all the rest. Let me attach this branch to the tree. I think that is important. What else? I think that's fine. Yeah. So also we need to have some wall plans over here. I know amazing collection with amazing wall plans in Max 337. I couldn't find nice looking wall plans in the Corona Cosmos browser. So 37 collection 37 saved my life all the time. So what I'm gonna, for example, I can take this one. Yeah, it looks really fine. I know there is a lot of flowers, but who cares? I can color it into green and everything would be fine. Max 3, 37. That's easy because I know the collections, you know. 37. The name is quite weird. Booga. I will try to find it here. 4, 5. That is number 5. This one, yeah. Merge. If you just join the workshop, hello and welcome. We can do it with. We can save the texture with. Rename wall plant. I'm not sure what is that. I can take the shader and I will apply to everything in this scene that gray shader. Only one gray shader. Okay. I'll move it here. Definitely I want to see the trunk. I think I have to make it a little bigger. Just a little bit, not that much. I think that's fine. Maybe I have to move it down, yeah. Cool. Also, I think I have to add a few plants here. Let me try to find. Of course, it's better. For the background, Corona Cosmos is fine. To find detailed plants, which is probably might be important. Maybe it's better to use Max 3, but I'm not sure which collection. I'll spend some like 10 minutes, 5 minutes just to search some models, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'll try to find something I already have here. Let's try this one. I think I already have this one, yeah? On the background, duplicate to mesh. Here the same with tree. Take it like this. And apply gray shader. I will do, oh my god, what is that? I suppose that is nothing. Everything fine with that tree, but I'm not sure it's good for me to use this kind of plant. Okay, let me keep it. No, let me copy it. Of course, I'll make it smaller. Let me place it somewhere where it's possible to be. I think that is the starting point when I can try to start to search the lighting. So let me do a few things. The original shader is quite bright, so even from the start I have to make it a little darker, because 180 something, default 180 something, that is too bright, so I need to make it a little darker. I can add the color, and the color have to be like dominant color of the scene. It's quite green, yellow, there is a lot of green color. I stole that workflow from the classic fine art artist. That is not my invention, that is just a classic fine art technique. Corona, sun, like this. Then, important thing. It's called 90-degree rule, yeah? So that is direction of my camera, and that is direction of my sun. So the best lighting I'll get when over here, in between camera and sunlight, I have approximately 90 degree. Approximately, I mean, starting from something like 70 something, and all around behind. Yeah, I can even make the lighting from behind. It's also fine, even if the hero of the shot have to be in the shadow. It's completely fine, but the most difficult way to set up lighting when the sun is behind the camera. So like the most default lighting is the lighting the sun like has 90 degrees to camera. Add Corona camera and Corona sky, and let's get started. Also, here's another important feature we have to do even before start work with any kind of lighting. If you work Corona with Corona, you also have reflection, but if you work in any other render engine, by default it's not. So please add reflections. Reflections make a lot of effect. Okay, so let's get started. Let me check it. And yeah, the fact that we have color is extremely important. Okay, so here we have something. Yeah, let me reduce the intensity, and we have to and no, we have to not start work with lighting. We did not finish work with scene setup. So I just started do that just to see where I have enough elements and where I don't. Yeah. So here's the another rule. Please don't do anything before you finish like previous steps. Like first step, discovery. That's about briefing client, exploring everything about the neighborhood, learning natural plants in that area. Like you have to explore, you have to prepare. Of course, searching for references, all that stuff. Point number 2, you have to finish your architecture, like model, walls, everything human-made part. Then you have to set up your scene with all the elements, with plants, with trees, with all the elements. For architecture, you can set up some light just to see where you have to add more objects. Obviously some bushes, obviously some grass, all that stuff you have to prepare before moving to the next step. So right now, obviously, I have to add some bushes. I have to make that branches not that low. I have to move them higher. I have to do something. Let me. Maybe I'll hide these. I don't need it right now. Come on. Okay. I'm not sure such big leaves. That is something I need. Yeah, that's better. And yeah, I'm talking about like composition. It's fine, but over here I need some shadows also. It's not the final position of the sun, it's just a starting point. But anyway, I know that I need something to get shadows. Something like these. Honestly, I already understand that I need to make my sun a little sharper. So let me make it okay. I love to work with nice looking pictures, so okay. And most of the plants are most of the elements I see right now is a plant, so I will add some translucency. I love that effect. I believe most of us know it, love it, and yeah. So I like why I'm doing that. Look, over here, shadows is too dark. So how to make shadows lighter? Because there is no option to make shadows lighter. So we can reduce sun intensity and increase exposure. All together will make our shadows a little bit lighter. It will change the balance, of course, of the picture. But anyway, all together would be more, I would say, a little more natural. All together with this, I've got a little too much, I think, reflections. Yeah. So I want to get. So I'm searching for the overall emotion. You know. Like right now, I like the picture. I want to continue work with this because I really love it right now, finally. So let me stop the render, and I have to, as I remember over here, I've got the plant. No, that is not the bush I want to have. So let me remove it. Who are you? Yeah, that's also not something for me. Corona Cosmos browser. Okay, so maybe like, okay, so I think I have to use this collection all three. Okay, duplicate to mesh. Duplicate to mesh. And here's duplicate to mesh. Pum pum pum. Material. Bush. Apply the same. Okay. And I have to scatter them here. I would say approximately rectangle over there. If not, I'll change the spline. So let's apply force puck. You can use Corona scatter. Actually, not important what exactly you're gonna use. No, later. I hope everything would be fine. Sometimes. Okay, I will use full. I will use display as box. Where is it? Over here. Point, no. Proxy box. Yeah. Then areas. I will use some spline. And I have to turn off the whole area. Yeah. So now I have it. Cool. And I can move it and I'll get the scattering where I want. Obviously, I want to make, no, I want to move it closer. Like this. Then first, let's say distribution. I want to see. Then transform. Let's say like this, distribution. Do you remember I told you about the sizes of the trees? With bushes, more or less the same. So they can't cross each other. At least if that is not wild bushes. Let's add some rotation. Maybe not that. I definitely have to. And as you can see, all the scene looks fine, but here the color is dramatically impact the whole vision. So I will make more or less the same color, like approximately. And of course, inside I can add some little volume, little difference. Yeah, so like to see the different plants. Let me change the rotation to 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Not that different. I think I need to make scale smaller, but we'll see right now. Over here. Yeah, looks fine, but honestly, actually looks fine. And that's all. Distribution. No, just bigger. Transform. Yeah, I think that's fine. Even more. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. Yep, I like it. So what else? Over there, I need some plants, and over here, I need some plants. Also, that tree, I think it have to be a little farther. Yeah, like this. What about this plant? This tree? Yeah. I love when the trees touch an architecture. It always feels more natural. Yeah, I really like it. I'm not talking about render. I'm working on composition only. Please. Then let me add the areas with bushes. Let me select this one, areas, and I will add drawing area. Brush size, for example, 2 meters. I used to work with millimeters, so that's fine for me. Okay. Oh, that is different. Yeah. So let me add different surface. Okay, then area bounds. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. And some here. Okay. I think that's good. Maybe I need to add here a few something like bushes, but I don't want to search for the different models, so I will cheat it a little. Of course, it's better to find like normal bush model, but I don't want to waste my time and your time on this. Okay. Because honestly, guys, we are quite often overvalue the detalization we are fighting with. Yeah, like we can search 5 hours some bush, but like, come on, the copy the same tree, don't scale it and placing it somewhere on the background, it can give us like the same result. If that is not necessary to the final result, probably we have to skip that stage at all. So what else? We have to add some grass. For grass, in most cases I'll use standard for Spark library. Here is the library over here. Detail, maybe detail, no, large. Detail or large? Let's try large. Is that for Spark or a different tool? Yeah, that's for Spark. Here the same. I don't like to use that colors. This color impact my eyes too much. I mean, do not undervalue these. That's all. Let me try. Of course, maybe I'll need to make it smaller. Let me open it here. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Geometry. I have to select all and clear materials. Also, I have to replace all the okay, let's duplicate it. Would be the same material, but copy of it. And I'm not sure I need this one. Yeah, let me remove them. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Over here, if you have these kind of problems, you have a few options. First of all, you can just remove them manually. I mean, if that is just one or a few pieces, you can just take the whole forest area, stop the render, just take the areas and, for example, new paint area and exclude it. It's not the technical solution you're supposed to have, but in most cases, the quickest solution is the best solution, you know? If that is enough, and it takes just a few seconds, probably it might be better. But of course, in a forest park, we have way more like professional, powerful tool to do it. It's to add, for example, let me stop it. Let me remove the that brush I've got. Yeah. Here we have this tool. Then we have to go to the as I remember, area. Also, we have to check, switch to edge, and apply forest edge to the opacity over here. Forest, no, general, where is it? Yeah, over here, forest edge. Yeah, and it would be like perfect. If you like some technical features, yeah, it's here. That's all. Looks fine. I think we have to move to the next stop. I think we have to apply some displacement to the foreground. Yeah. For these, let's go to the textures comp, gravel, because displacement, it's like a next level detalization, so don't skip that step. Do not start apply shaders without displacement. It shouldn't be boring, because on the picture I made for the workshop, actually the ground was not the best. I think, okay, let me try this one, but probably I'll use some mask for it. Height 8K, 4K definitely enough. Let me create some new ground. Okay, let's move it here. UV mapping, for example, 2 and 2. Current displacement, bands, minus, for example, 50 and 50 here. Smaller, yeah. 1. Not that intense here. Let's say displacement here and displacement in the, what is this lines? or that is, I'm not sure that is something I really have. Okay, let it be like this. Okay. Before I move to the next step, where I will start adding colors, I have to add some optics. That is bloom and glare. That is I have to reduce some overbrights. I know most of people fighting with overbrights and removing them, but I want to add overbrights a little bit. Okay, then I want to get some filmic mapping to increase shadow intensity, something like this. Definitely sharpen blur and remove like blur almost at all, like this, just to make my picture smoother. That is extremely important. All the block I'm doing right now called optics. Please do it. Do not ignore it. Select camera, and I have to turn on depth of field, not to make my foreground extremely blurred. No, just to make it not that sharp. Select camera, and where is my, because I almost sure that the target is closer than I need. Yeah, so I want to get focus somewhere there. Yeah, it's fine. So in this case, foreground would be not that sharp. That's good. What else? Also, I want to get some shadows from the left and right side. So I will create some elements. We call them limiters. For example, over here, just to limit, as you can see, all the red color is the place where I will have shadows. So I can make apply the shader I have. Let's imagine you have some fans there, or like forest. Never mind, actually. Yeah, these forests just giving us shadows. And you may say, but Daniel, there is no fans like this. Yeah, that's clear. There is no fans like this, but there is no like empty skies also. Yeah. So as you can see, that is without, that is with. So shadows become a little deeper, darker, and obviously that's better for the picture. Also, I can do the same for the foreground. In most cases, it wouldn't be visible, but I can just hide the bright spots over there. I can move it even like minus 500 millimeters lower, because there was 500 millimeter gap to remember. Okay, so I like it. I really like it. Looks fine. Maybe I have to increase my overall exposure. Yeah. And then I have to move to the color detalization. First two things I obviously have, that is the house and differentiation in the green color. Yeah, so overall greenery is fine. I really like it, but the detalization must be also, honestly, I want to try to change this palm. Yes, because I want to get something more massive. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay, so then I have some list of plants, should be lighter, and also I have the building, for example, walls, material, and yeah, your scene have to be prepared for work. That's why work with layers is extremely important. We have the even rules for the modelers they have to follow before sending scene to us. We call this document modeler's responsibilities. Okay. Let me get rid of any translucency. And of course, now I have the room to make it lighter. It shouldn't be completely white. It have to have actually quite a lot of color. Because not the color here is important. Color on the picture is important. Okay. What about this one? Here is also a lot of brown elements have to be. Oh, yep, like this. Let me duplicate. I'm always duplicating shader, not creating from scratch. No, that's not that good. Let me duplicate the original shader we have there. And thin shell remove. Oh, even darker. Definitely. Value first, always first. And then that is another important, we call this state general filling. We have to move little by little into the side we need. Yeah. I think I have to make it not that glossy. Maybe more. No, that's too much. And it have to be part of composition. Okay, I feel lack of reflection, honestly. Not bad, but maybe oversaturated. Okay, that's good. Let me add like next layer of detailization. So I'm going to duplicate the shader and apply it only to these beams, and I will make them lighter. So that is the same shader, but lighter, more saturated, maybe a little like difference in the color, yeah? But all together, that is the same part of composition. That is important, okay? Then I realized I need to have maybe the same shader over here, and also white cushions. So let me duplicate this one, apply it, always copy shader we have to keep composition, because it's nothing can be easier than lost the feeling of the cohesiveness of the picture. Actually looks good. I can even make it even lighter. Oh, here is the foundation, as I understand, and I have to apply the same shader to the foundation here, yeah. Also this one. Obviously, here's a tricky thing. We always think our client can tell us make the walls and floor the same shader, and we're doing that. But for the picture, obviously, if sun is if that is the day, the floor will be lighted more intense than walls. Yeah. Because here is like around 90 degree, but here is less than 90 degree. That's why floor always would be lighter. That's why I'm copying it and making it a little darker, just to keep the same color. So in balance, it looks the same. Yeah, but in fact, that is two different shaders. And right now it's a little bit too green. I want to make a few steps to the red side. Maybe a little more intense saturation. Yeah. Okay. And the same thing here. A little more red, a little more intense saturation. Yeah. Just a shift into the Okay, cool. Please tell me, it feels like the roof there. Yes, it's green. I don't want to make it green roof. I want to make it the same as the wall, and that part would be lighter. Honestly, I think I have to make it a little lighter. Yeah. That would be a little better. Okay, what about windows and doors? Windows, doors, walls, window, doors, windows, water, pool, furniture, floor, beams. Where is the doors? Ah, door, obviously. Thank you. First of all, I'm going to apply the same shader we have on the walls. Okay, cool. I will apply a little different shader, but later. And please tell me, what about the roof? Not these. Oh, maybe I will apply. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, here's the water. Let me create materials, Corona, physical material. Oh, actually, I'm skipping the quite huge part of the possible way to work, that is presets. Of course, you can try to at least explore settings starting with the presets. For example, water. Let's try. Maybe it would be nice, maybe not. Cool. But in most cases, water have to be like, no, pool have to. We want to make our pool more blue. Usually it takes two different stages. First, underwater surface, and second, color water. I will use only, I think, one of them for now. Maybe later I'll add some color of the pool. But the thing is, I want to make it more like turquoise. Maybe not that green. More blue. Maybe I have to make it not that but lighter. Okay, so I think I have to change the underwater surface. It's definitely shouldn't be not that green. Where is the original shader? Over here. Okay, cool. Let me apply it. Of course, now no any translucency there. Like this. So just removing color, it's already become, as you can see, more. Oh, so I can make it. I can keep it for now, even like these, but the water obviously is too colored. But anyway, it's not that important for me right now. Saturation is too high. Yeah. Okay, cool. As I can see, there is some part of the pool I have to color also. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about another feature of the optics. Let's call it optics. That is not optics directly, but anyway, it's a quite strong feature we can use at the same step. The fog. So blur. Cylinder. Usually I use the tube for this, but right now I can use box just because it would be enough. Something like this, and let me move it a little lower. Okay, let me apply materials Corona volume MTL. Let me apply it. Let me make it like gray. 3 something like this. Of course, it shouldn't be that strong, but on the other hand, it have to be visible. I wanna get this obvious depth. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me make it. Oh. Yes, so even fog have to be like part of the existing reality. And then let's make it stronger. Maybe I don't need it here. Just a little bit like this. Okay, that's fine. So next step. Let me show it as box and let me freeze it because I definitely don't want to be able to take it and apply any kind of material or anything like that. Okay. So next, let me take these plants over here, including even including grass. Where is it? I thought it should be somewhere here, no? Okay, anyway. Okay, where's the grass? Okay, and I will duplicate the shader. I will change the color here also, but a little later. Okay. And now I'm gonna work with this shader only. I want to make it brighter. Do not forget about translucency color. Maybe even. So as you can see, the right part of the picture becoming more intense. So this one is calm, but there was not enough. So I have to do something with this. Translucency, have no idea. Let's try both. More intense, less intense. It's not about settings, it's about the outcome. Okay, let's focus on the background trees because these trees have to be darker and more contrast. Here I need less contrast, so I will separate this shader also. Yeah, so let's focus only on this part of the picture. Okay, so I want to make it, I don't know, increasing translucency. I'll get more contrast, which is something I need here. Maybe a little colder, but it still have to be part of composition. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's focus on this. As you remember, Here's another shader, and yeah, just let me make it lighter. Not that intense translucency, obviously. Reducing translucency, I also will reduce the color, like contrast. And that's not about these plants, it's about the whole composition. Right now in the whole composition, they are too aggressive. I'm even think maybe I have to make them not that dense. So let me yeah. I want to see separately different, maybe now is better. The grass here, that's fine that I see it, but of course I don't need it here. Let me just move it somewhere there. It would be easier to select it, and actually right now is the moment I have to do it. I think I can duplicate this one because it's yes, it have to be maybe not that bright, but definitely more like brighter than it was. A little less saturation. I would say now is fine. Yeah, what do you think about it? Okay. So, we spent a little more than an hour, and all that with my explanation. Obviously, without like talking, it could be quicker because I'm focusing on explaining what I'm doing, and of course it takes some time. Doors. Doors. Let me select, and obviously I need to, yeah, that's what I thought. The glass has to be in the separate layer. I can duplicate this one. That's not because I need any color in the glass, of course, just to speed up the work. But over here I have some reflection. I don't need that kind of reflection, and I can scatter trees, but I can also just make the visible in reflections like fans. That would be definitely enough. And then door. Maybe only one thing, I had to place it. Oh, that's cool. Let me duplicate some shader like this, and I will adjust its color, but actually it's fine. Maybe a little more, a little darker, a little more saturation. That is not that important element. Maybe even lighter. Okay, and the ground over here. I think I have to move a little bit to the red side. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I want to try to fine-tune the lighting. I mean, I want to make a little less intense, for example 15 sun, and increase, at least try to. Maybe not, have no idea. Okay, let me keep it like that. Okay. So, what's next? Obviously, we need to. It would be better if we add some different colors to the trunks. For the background, that is not that important because obviously any kind of AI will turn trunks to the trunks. So we don't need to fight with this too much. But it would be better if we just say tell to AI what is this. Definitely we need to remove translucency from there. Cool. Let me make it also more red. So we already have this color in the scene. Yeah, so this color and this color have to be like brothers. Here's some lighting. That's because we have no any trees there to make shadows. It's better, of course, to place there some tree to make shadows. Let me do it, I think. Yes, and I'll get some extra shadows, which is good. But I'm not sure I want to have any kind of shadows here. Yeah, there is fine. Too dark, yeah. Where's the tree? Let me make it not okay, cool. And now I think I can make it a little lighter, maybe not that saturated. Okay, so it's obviously like way more natural, way better. Okay, then we always working with shaders, we always have to move from something big and obvious to something small and less obvious. And of course we have to end up with when we start and work with not important detalization. For example, with, I don't know, coloring some handles on the background. Over here on the tree, on the foreground, we have tree trunk. Obviously, we have some shader, tree trunk, and here's the long and like a long answer why we can't use original shaders. So now the picture looks cohesive, nice, but without detalization. I mean textural detalization. Yeah. So what if we add texture here? Will it looks natural here? No, in my opinion, no. Of course we can keep it, but if we add all the textures from all the shaders, we will damage the scene and we will lose that cohesiveness of it. So I offer to make simple things. For example, let's start with, I don't want to use bump, let's use current displacement. It's a foreground, it's not that big element, it will take some RAM of course, but who cares about the RAM in 2026. Okay, so that is definitely better. Let's try to add a little more intense displacement, just to add some detalization. Any kind of AI feature will recognize it and will understand that is bark. So let's work with this as with bark. Cool. And then I don't want to use any roughness, anything like that, but I will create maps, general, let's say composite, before I think I have to add it here. Okay, let me create the whole system here. I have to go to the shader, copy it, layer, corona, color, paste, and apply it here. Then I have to change it to color, let's say 50% opacity, and then I have to add some color correction here because I'll need it. I use standard color correction. I still love it. And let's apply it. Hey Daniel, I want to subscribe for the AI filmmaking short course, but I'm busy nowadays. Can it be possible for me to pay later and still benefit where I have not been on live session? Okay, look, live filmmaking course is completely recorded, so you can buy it now and watch it when you want. And if you want to join a professional visualization course, which is about 3D mainly, you can buy it and watch it online, but you can buy it only now because it will start on Monday and we close sales. We'll not sell the course when it ends, so it's like a little weird, you know. And yeah, here's another important thing. Always, I mean 100% situations, mix base color with color. At least 80%, but this is not the case. Right now, I'll mix it like a 50%. And I will make it... okay, let me come back to the... 100%, and I'll adjust color correction. I'll make it darker, not that green, because it's difficult to work right now. Advanced. Yeah. I had to do that before. Let's say 0.7. And maybe color have to be more red. It's not that green. But now it's fine, I think. Yeah, pretty fine. Cool. Let's mix it here. Let's say 70. So that is the way we use the shader we used to have, but with modifications. And altogether looks fine. Yeah, that's all. 3. As I remember, the first shader, that is this one, but I'm not sure about it. Yes? No? Maybe the last. No? Yes? No? I'm not sure about it. Okay, let me try the second. I completely forgot. Okay, so let's skip that part. I'll just want to make this shader a little more. Even have no idea what. Even more something. Saturated. And yeah, I have to apply it, I think. Okay, not that warm, it have to be colder, not that green. No, let's cancel it. I don't like the result. Let me work only with this side. But that's only because I lost the original shader with opacity. It would be better, of course, to apply opacity to the foreground leaves. Definitely, it's gonna give us more detalization and, of course, more accurate final result. I want to get a little more glossy reflections. On the foreground, it's fine to have it. Maybe not that intense. Okay, that's fine. Okay, also this plant, for some reason I want to make it a little more contrast. Contrast doesn't mean add contrast. I want to make it more visible in the picture. So let me just increase saturation, make it darker. Let me do something similar to that plant. A wall plant, but I want to make it colder, just a little colder, and not that. Yeah, now I'll get that difference. That's good, I think. Maybe a little lighter. So I've got the mood of the picture. That's really good. I like it. It's fine. Maybe visible background have to be not that bright, not that light, to balance picture a little. So directly visible over right. Let me duplicate Chrono Sky. Pum pum, pum pum, param pum 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 pum, pum pum pum. And yeah, I think I'll add there some color correction. Maps, general, color correction. I want to make it not that bright, first of all. So intensity. No, wait a second. That is the same as the real light. I don't want to have it as a real light. I want to have it just a directly visible lighting. That's different one. Here. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool. We can use HDRI for these, but work with Corona Sky is a little quicker. Now I wanna change the color to the little more green. Just a little bit like this. No, I don't like it too bright. Okay, so I will not fight too long with all the shaders. I will apply something to the ground. I might download the diffuse texture. No, I forgot. Okay, I believe 2K more than enough. Let me take this shader. Let me apply it over here. Let me add here some maps, color correction, keep old material, submaterial, and I will adjust it because right now it's obviously too red. It have to be this, like, it have to be brother to this shader. Yeah. Let me remind you how it should look like. Yeah. Then I'm going to select some region. I believe that would be better. Yeah. Easier to work. And I will try to make this shader similar to this. What exactly? I want to make it more yellow. No different side. Yeah, this side. Maybe a little darker. Not that. A little more intense saturation. So, in fact, I've got the same shader, but with extra detalization. Actually, not bad, I think. And I will mix it with the color. Maybe 50, 60, 70%. All right. So, that's good. I can do the same a few times. For example, for this wood, probably it would be better to have some texture here, a wall, and some tiles over here. Oh, maybe some texture over there. So altogether, let's say 5 minutes for each. It will take another 20 minutes, and we'll like finish it for this stage. Let me, like, altogether it took me 1 hour 20 minutes approximately, like this, maybe 1 hour and a half. I don't remember. Anyway, Corona denoiser, I will not change it. 5K, I will not change it, and I will start render, like production render. 5K will spend like I think maybe 10 minutes, and of course with the denoiser it will be lower quality than 20 minutes render, but anyway it's better than render like 1,500 I mean 1500 pixels high and then upscale it. It's better to have higher noise and higher denoiser intensity with higher resolution than low resolution and lower noise level. For upscaling, for Magnific, for any other AI features, because I can select just area and say that should be like a wooden trunk, and any kind of AI will do that. Let me make some maybe final adjustments like these, but honestly right now it's not that necessary. As you can see, I have no contrast. Picture even without any like deep tone mapping looks fine. Let it be. So while it renders, let me introduce the course, because that is the most powerful course I can advise you about picture creation, because as I told you at the beginning, pictures, it's a foundation, it's an entry level. We need to know how to make picture like this quite quick in like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, like 2 hours, super maximum 3 hours. And we have to be able to deliver that quality in that speed. If your picture not looks like the picture you see right now on your screen, welcome to the Professional Visualizations course, because it's not about like 3ds Max and Corona Render. Yes, we use 3ds Max and Corona Render, but the most important thing, it's about workflow to get these kind of pictures extremely quick in a higher resolution. That is editorial quality pictures. Yeah, all the pictures you see on this screen, it's on this landing page, it's our students. That is our students' works. done during the professional visualization course, not after, not before, exactly during the course. So if you compare your pictures like face to face with the pictures you see right now on the screen and your portfolio not looks like these, welcome to the professional visualization course, because next to it we are going to animate it, the same as you saw on the architectural filmmaking course. Actually, that landing page was made for the mobile screen. Yeah, so it have to be like this. The animation was done exactly for the mobile phone. And there is
settles beneath the long white shade, and the silence becomes something almost shared, as if the sea is breathing nearby, even unseen. I wanted a place where mornings arrive slowly, where thoughts stretch farther than rooms.
Okay, let's skip it. I suppose that's clear. So, because you can get this course and you can start. You can get instant access to learn how to animate everything. So welcome to the architectural AI filmmaking course. That is also an amazing feature. I recommend there all the essentials, but the most important thing right now it's what to upload to the filmmaking course. That should be your render. It's good if you have some photography, but if you don't, you have to create render. No matter how exactly you will get the pictures, AI, matte painting, and or 3D, but you have to have it. I think to create picture in the workflow I just showed you, it's the great feature. Okay, so that is all our students done in the course. I can tell you like quite a lot about our workflow. If you're interested, just text me in the comment section. Yeah, let me stick it to the right screen. Also, do you not approve to the final materials come with the plans? Also, do you not approve of the materials come with the plans at all? I do, time to time. All depends on the situation. Look, you shouldn't focus on the shaders. It's not that important. In the shaders, there is no secrets. The most important thing is the color, like overall color. If the color is correct, it looks good with the whole picture in a whole composition, it will work. You can add textures in 3D. You can change it in AI on the post-production stage. So there is so many methods, but the most important thing is the core of the picture, the fundamental, the color composition and the composition of the frame. If it looks good, if it works for the composition, everything will be fine. You'll fix the textures, shapes of the leaves, so no worries about it. That is the pictures of our students and their feedback. If your portfolio not looks like this, you must join this professional visualization course. It starts next Monday. 5 weeks of intense education. Every single lesson is one scene, your student's scene, and I work with your scene and at the end of the lesson we get in final visualization plus animation of it. Yeah, we did not post this information about animation, but it's extremely important. And as I told you at the beginning, I'm focused not on the 3ds Max, I'm focused on the architectural visualization. And architectural visualization right now is the list of different services, including animation, including different marketing materials, and including even, I don't know, website development. We not include any kind of website development into the course now. Maybe in the future, I'm not sure about it. But anyway, for now, the most important thing is the strong picture and animation for it, like with storytelling, with like short film, as I told you at the beginning. Okay, method. The most important thing is learn how to work with this part of the workflow called general filling. What is general filling? General filling is, for example, here we have just lighting and colors, no any texture. Yeah, and that is students' work. No any textures, just color. Oh, okay, background. Just lighting and color. It looks like that is simple to do, but that is not. It's not. You have to change your thinking about the picture creation. That's why I'm offering you my guidance in this process. It's not prerequisite course, it's live course. I mean, I will work with you personally, with your works, and I will every single day comment your works in a video format. So I will send to everyone who making the homework, I will send video comment for your work, what exactly you're doing wrong, what exactly you're doing right, what actually you have to fix every single day during 5 weeks. And we will work with both interior and architecture. So no matter what is your profile, direction, interior visualization, architectural visualization, honestly, I think there is no difference. You are an artist. You have to be able to create both, even more, maybe even drawing, maybe even camera shooting, because the laws, the ideas of the picture creation, of the composition, of all the things around it is completely the same. Yeah. So, for example, the same picture. Yeah. Maybe you saw here the final picture, somewhere here. Where is it? Please show it to me. Somewhere here. Come on. There was, maybe not here. Oh, maybe there. Yeah, that is the final picture. That is general feeling of it. Yeah. That is the step. Oh, here is the same. Yeah. That is general feeling. That is the final picture. Yeah. So it's steps. And as you can see, that's not some magic of the final post-production. No, that is clear workflow. And my goal in the course is exactly to give you that workflow, to remove that part, you know, when you're struggling with the question how to get result in this particular project. Because my goal is to give you a workflow where everything is clear in any project. Maybe more difficult, maybe easier in terms of size of the project. Of course, if that is just a box and white walls and everything like simple, it's easier. If that is the whole like entire city scene, it would be more difficult just in terms of technical difficulty. But in terms of artistic difficulty, it's not, there is no difference at all. You will know how to work with the pictures. Okay, so here's the whole schedule for the 5 weeks. First 3 weeks we work with interior. Fourth and fifth week we work with architecture. First week we work with overcast interior, then with sunny day interior. Second week, third week artificial lighting, like interiors without windows, bars and the grounds, restaurants, something like that. Fourth week, that is sunny day architecture, and fifth weeks, that is usually I call it not blue hour, but some different lighting conditions in architecture, because there could be different, yeah, overcast, blue hour, night, artificial lighting, all of these could be different, yeah. And anyway, I'll show you the way to work with this. Software, usually we work with 3ds Max, Photoshop, Corona Render, V-Ray, F-Storm. But right now, honestly, we started cancel F-Storm because nobody uses it. Unfortunately, I love it. It's a great tool, but nobody loves to use it. And the GPU is quite expensive. So quite often, guys asking me to use Corona and V-Ray only. But anyway, for the group, if you ask me to take any kind of software, I'll do it, because one more time, we are not about software. It's about how to get amazing result no matter what. That's the point, as you can see. And artificial intelligence. I even don't try to tell what exactly, because we always use all the newest features. For example, Last course we started with Nana Banana, finished with ChatGPT because they released ChatGPT Image Generator 2.0. It was brilliant, and we've invented a new workflow. We started last course without animation, but we did animation in every single lesson. I always add way more than I promised because, one more time, we are not about tools, we are about result. If that is necessary for actual result, I'll give it to you because we are on the front end of the architectural visualization, any kind of activities. I'm not a teacher, I'm an architect. I'm creating pictures, I'm owning studio, and the most important thing I can share with you, I'll do. So 3ds Max software, please read it. Guys, I can tell you quite a lot about the course, but the most important thing, honestly, that is the final works of our students. That is the thing. Where is the over here? Yeah, just open the first one, and that is the real comments, feedback, reviews with of the real people. We not hide anything. We not invent feedbacks. We not doing anything. That's real people, real feedbacks, real works. So check this. I love this work. It's actually brilliant. Where is it? Yeah, I so love that cohesive. Where is it? Yeah, everything yellow. Like, I love that. That's my favorite. It's like design of the picture. A lot of air, really realistic. I love this picture. That guy add himself to the picture. That's fun. This monkey, that was also fun. So there is a lot of pictures. Please explore them and join the course because that's really extremely powerful feature to improve your pictures. And that is foundation. If you have no this like level of the pictures, that would be a problem next nearest time. I have no idea. I can't say how much time we have. So let's come back to the picture. Yeah, let me, I think, stop it. Exactly, stop to make denoiser. 15 minutes. It's definitely enough. 5K. Of course, it will be blurred. We can make it more accurate. I mean, more neat. With longer render and with all textures, but it's not that important. I mean, yeah, you already understand. Yeah, we will apply a few shaders and it will be completely finished. And one more time, well, look, with all my talking, it took me around 1 hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Yeah, a lot of blur. Oh, the chair is flying. That's not bad, not good. And this chair is green. Okay, let me copy this picture. Let me open it in Photoshop. Is full CGI animation now only sold for a large project? I'm not talking about AI animation. Nobody making, I think, full CGI animation. It's full CGI, you mean full 3D animation, because AI animation, that's only also CGI. You know. New file, create, Control V. So what I have to do? Let me maybe adjust some colors. Filter. Yeah, camera roll filter. I'm gonna try to get not that bright highlights on the background. Okay, let me. Okay, and let's mix it a little. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, cool. Then merge layers. Filter, camera roll filter. What about blacks? No. What about shadow? I'm gonna increase them. Okay, what about saturation? I think my greenery is too. Yeah, a little more accurate. Curves. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add vignetting. That's my fault. Okay, merge layers. Camera's roll filter, and I will add vignette here. It's part of optics, and it's also really important. Okay, so I just balanced the picture a little. Let me save it for, let's say, 2.5. Okay. Workshop, let's say 201. Let me save the name. Then I have to go to the Magnific. Yeah, I switched to Magnific just because not everyone can get access to Magnific AI. It's like technically the same, but create email. Just started work with new interface. All image editor, video, audio. Where's image upscaler, image generator, image upscaler over here. Select image, upload media. Yeah, this picture. What does it mean not found? It's on the desktop, no? Let me save it again, desktop. So it's there. Over here. Okay. It should be creative upscaling. Creativity 1, HDR, let's say 0, resemblance 0, and fractality 0, engine, illusio, preset, custom, optimized for standard. What does it mean? Final size 8K. I don't need 8K. It is, oh. Okay, the settings is the same. Yeah, now it's fine. Magnificus model, yes, upscale. Then I have to do the same with creativity 3 and fractality 1, upscale, and creativity 5 and fractality 2. Nothing difficult, and I just have to wait a little. It will give me some detailed. Actually, that's why that is the, like, let's say, secret how I get all the detalization, especially on the background and everywhere I need to get leaves, ground, textures, and everything like that. Where is that not important? For example, grass. It's not important for me texture every single blade of the grass. Okay, yeah, that's the thing I've got. That is the lowest creativity level. Use image. Where's the big red button? Download PNG. Resolution, yeah, PNG download. Okay. Okay, let me upload it here, exactly on top of the picture. And usually I apply the mask like this, checking the detalization and removing the details I don't want to have, which is unnecessary or inaccurate. Of course, it's always change the color of the not color, shape of the handlebars. So I have to be careful with this. But I'm not sure that's bad. I can keep these, but if I want to use the original one, I have to increase the sharpness here. Filter, sharpen, smart sharpen, radius, of course, like 0.5. Reduce noise. Okay. I'm not sure I want to use but it's fine. I just don't like the fact the chair is flying, but that's problem of the model. I did not. The grass is perfect. Okay, for these type of leaves, I exactly need the higher level of creativity, maybe even 5. Let me check it. Yeah, I think this one is perfect for this needs. But I'm not sure. Oh, such nice. I have to be really careful with this. Let me invert it. So I will work other way around. No. No, the bird is here. Cool. Of course, I'm doing that quite not that neat. It could be more accurate. No, somebody's hair here. Fine. I'm not sure I like the sharpness here, so I'll take the blur. I think I have to rasterize it. No? And blur it more. Yeah. To match the whole picture. Over there is the same. It can't be in focus, at least not that much. But the overall idea is fine. Here the same, rasterize. And here. So, what about this part? I believe maybe it would be more interesting. No? Oh. Come on, your friend. What's going on? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my bad. No, I have to say that is wooden trunk in the prompt, but I can do it in the prompt. Or just apply some texture before, no, before adding it. Before starting render. Also, you know what? I wanna make it a little lighter here. Maybe not that much. But here, other way around, a little darker. Just to make the distance. Yeah, that's fine. I like it. Looks really cool. I don't want to do that. My goal was to show you the workflow, the idea, and it's done. I'm happy with it. I hope you too. Where is the Instagram? Where is the yeah, here's the stream. Okay, so guys, now is the time for your questions. I'm here to share with you something maybe you wanna ask me about anything I just gave you today. Let me save the picture. workshop, let's say number 4, that would be the final one for today's workshop. Let me put it here, and okay, the whole stream with the chat would be here. Yeah, I think I have to update it. Thanks, Daniel, for your presentation. I always appreciate. I'm watching from Uganda. Hello, Uganda. Never been there, but I dream to visit it once in my life. Render quality is so exciting. Cool, thank you. I'm happy. That is, honestly, that is not the exciting render quality. I'm not showing you that because of the render quality. I'm showing you because of the workflow. Yeah, the render is really good, and the most important, we done it in less than 2 hours together with post-production, and we're ready to send it to the client. Of course, we can add some textures, of course we can, but the thing is, you can give me literally any scene, and I will do the same. Because of the structure, I know how to brief client, I know how to set up light, I know what I have to do to prepare scene, I know what I have to remove because it will disrupt me, scene, and everything. That is about workflow, and the course is exactly to give you that workflow and teach you how to keep the workflow, because the easiest thing is to start doing something like search the idea. It doesn't work in that way. You have to keep workflow, you have to stick to it and improve it every single project. And in that case, in a 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 projects, you'll be able to elevate your everyday pictures to this level. So one more time, that is not portfolio quality. That should be your everyday quality pictures. You understand? That should be your everyday quality. Easy, like simply like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So after that, you'll take the general feeling and prompt for more detail. All depend on the situation, because in some scenes you need to work more detailed with shaders in 3ds Max. For example, in interior design, because in interior design, in most cases, we need exactly this type of marble, exactly this type of parquet, exactly this table, exactly this chair, exactly this upholstery on the chair. So it all depends on the situation. EDA is the same workflow apply for interior also. Yes, exactly the same workflow with small changes, but workflow not in the technical points. The workflow is the big, massive checkpoints you can't pass by without your managing it. It looks so eye-catching. I'm happy that you like it, really. Thank you. Do you make short videos for social media these days, or do you also have project longer than a minute in your work? Look, I can create project longer than a minute, but the fact is, for most of our clients, and I'm saying for most, I mean all of them, but I assume maybe some clients want something longer, but in most cases, client asks, can I get more content I can use in my advertisement? So they need to have leads. They need to have people come to buy apartments. For this, they need more content for social media, not longer videos. Nobody like to watch like 1 minute advertisement. Everyone want a quick dopamine, like quick inspiration. Wow, I like it. Let's hit the button. They hit the button, fill the form, leave the phone number, and that's all. Then sales manager will call back and give their job. Nobody buy apartments by phone right now, like using Stripe. Of course not. They have to leave their contact and then communicate with the sales manager. Our goal is increase the amount of people coming to the sales department. Is this workflow also covered in AI course? No, AI course is completely about AI filmmaking course called AI filmmaking course. So the income for the AI filmmaking course is the picture you already have. If you don't have the picture and you want to create it in this workflow, welcome to the professional visualization course. AI filmmaking course, it's about how to take one picture, make some film at the end. Of course, it's better to have more pictures than one. But if you have just one, it's enough. Enough to start. Man, you are amazing. Thank you. You too. It's possible to add one more texture like stone and see one more step how things will go. Yeah, of course, but not now. We're already done for today. One more time. My goal is to show you the idea. If you want to practice, try to do it yourself with your project. If you want, you can send me your result. Maybe I'll have time to comment it somehow. But of course, better to join course to practice to get these kind of pictures every single time you work with any kind of project. So one more time, guys. AI, it's not instead of understanding how to make amazing picture. Anyway, we have to prepare some foundation for it, and we have no even a day for it. At the end of the day, we have to send to our client some amount of content, and that content have to be brilliant. Of course, in most of time, clients not asking us for like, can you send us final picture tonight? No. But anyway, there is some stages. For example, discovery stage, preparing model, art direction. It also take time. So that's why like 1 week or 2 weeks projects can be done. Like I mean, this stage can be done in 1 day. Yeah, but before that, like 3 days, modelers will prepare model. 2 days or 1 day, project manager will brief client and waiting for the payment. So all the stages, like whole project goes more than 1 day, of course. But this step have to be done as quick as possible. That's your money, actually. This picture and method are really inspirational. Thanks for sharing. I signed in for a professional course before and planning to do it again in future. That's really great. Our course, like a layered cake. There is a lot of people coming twice and 3 times. One lady joined the course 7 times in a row. 7 times. She came, but a lot of years ago. But anyway, she came with almost 0 level. And after 7 courses, they was like extremely powerful. And every single time, like there is a lot of people who say, like when I came first, I've got a lot, but on the second time, I did the same, but I can read between the lines, you know, between the lines there is a lot. Because one more time, guys, I'm not about software, at least not about software only. I'm about how to be responsible, how to deliver amazing quality no matter what. It's way deeper, I think. It's about how to think. It's about how to approach to the picture creation. It's about how to be father of the project, you know, like a father, like when you was a kid, like father, that is someone big who can take care of you no matter what. So here's the same. Your project is your kid and you are the father. And it's not hard to be father. Yeah, it's just some mindset, and that's all. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate your sharing knowledge and experience. Your philosophy is very inspiring. I hope so. So thank you, guys. It was a pleasure to work with you today. Next Monday we're gonna run the course, so welcome, join us. And yeah, there's actually just a few places left, maybe 7 or 5, something like this. So yeah, thank you, guys, and see you next time.